Part 1 of our day in Cozumel, lost tour guides, tequila tasting, reunited with our good buddy Miguel, and broken escalators. This port day is already chaos and we're just getting started.
Cruising to paradise, loving the air. With every sunset, Malik and Mesha are there.
Welcome
to Love and Adventure.
Good morning, Tequila fam. It is day 3 and it's Cozumel day. I have an excursion for us and I think we're going to be in caves and cenotes and on the beach and ending up with a beach surprise. So, thank you. We're on deck 3, ready to go. Stay tuned. Good morning.
Water waters, water decks, Gatorades,
No,
Red Bull.
I think I'll take a Celsius. Yeah, take one of those. Actually,
Celsius.
that one. Yeah.
They have you guys straight?
Yep.
So it's a church regular, yeah? Regular breaks.
Okay.
17.
Go ahead.
Yeah. How about you, man? You want something?
Okay. Thank you. Oh, I need to sign. Okay.
It's heavy, yeah? What's this? Gonna go slightly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which way is it?
That's good.
Yeah.
Have a good place. It's your first year?
No, we've been here about 4 times now, but never
So
snorkeled.
you do another thing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't have it. Okay, we're late, so we can get out. Yeah, they're very. I think. I don't know why they won't come out here. No. Oh yeah.
What it is about Cozumel. We got the Norwegian gate getaway there. We walked out of our opened all of our windows in the balcony when we first pulled up this morning and was looking at somebody looking at us. Right. Like, okay, we need to close our dang, it's so windy out here. I feel like my hat might fly off. Thank you. We are late. We got to get to our excursion. I don't know why I just thought about what your mom said. And she was like, I was just waddling everywhere. When I saw that lady that we just walked around.
You talking about every day since I watched that. I've been going for a walk, walking straight online to make sure I can still walk straight.
Norwegian getaway. They come to this one and not that one. But that's the thing too. I had an issue trying to figure out. Okay, I'm a little nervous.
Can you get in contact with me?
Because you know, Cozumel has these 2 ports and I'm not sure where our excursion is going to meet because you have that port over there which is typically for Carnival, but for whatever reason the Miracle came over to this one. We've never been to this port at Cozumel. From what I remember hearing about it is you go through there, Punta La Gasta, and there's a mall up there. But if they're over there, it's not going to take them too long to drive over here.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go?
But we'll see when we get out here what is what. And we got the phone plan. We can give them a call, hopefully. Okay, I don't like this port so much. And it's interesting. I was thinking, okay, one day maybe we'll come to this port, and I done talked us into this port. And we're like stuck behind a crowd of people trying to get it. Oh, and it's not even working. It's stairs. It's not an escalator. Apparently not. But I guess we gotta go up there somehow. Look who we ran into. It's our good friend Miguel.
Today,
We have our tour booked and it's down the road. We just got to walk over there. Well, good to see you again. All right, bye-bye. Small island.
This is the one time we already got some.
I know, we finally get to see Miguel again and we miss him. He's at a different port this time. It's probably what he's been doing. He's been coming over to the Punta, whatever this one is called. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get there right at 10 o'clock. 30 minutes of our excursion just smoked up. No, thank you. So it's like 2 kilometers away.
Yeah, we saw him. Oh my God, he looked familiar.
Right. I immediately recognized him. I was like, wait a minute, that's Miguel. Pink Herbie Love Bug. I think he's trying to go, but we can go around him. All right, quick update. So we are in a different location and we're not really used to it. So we walked to where I thought our guide was going to be, and we walked for about 20 minutes. It said it was a 5-minute walk, and I guess it was giving us car directions. So we walked to nowhere. We eventually hopped in a cab and came back and found our taxi driver or our tour guide. He's there in the blue. His name is Moses. Cool guy. He's basically kind of giving me the real deal about the tour that we booked. So we may make some alterations because he's basically saying, yeah, the Jade Caverns aren't worth it. The reviews were really, really good. They said that, you know, it didn't really smell a whole lot like sulfur, but he's kind of disputing that. He goes, I have to be honest with you, it's not worth it to me. I would recommend something completely different. So we'll see. Stay tuned. Hopefully this will be a very good adventure for us. But it didn't start off too well. We were supposed to meet him at 9:30 and it is 10:30. Misha's in this Starbucks right now getting something to drink because no coffee for her in the morning is not a good look. All right, see you in a bit. All right, we have our driver. We're walking, looks like into the Walmart parking structure. It's not Walmart though, it's called Megas or something in Spanish. That place that you were saying that you recommend?
Oh, the Mayan caves.
Mayan
It's on
cave.
the other side. Yeah.
Okay. So if we were to come back and we just say we want to go to the Mayan caves, they probably would know what we're talking about.
Oh yes, but that's a family. You know, I'm a freelancer, so I work with anybody.
Okay.
Who hires me.
Gotcha.
So that is a family business, a huge ranch, like 5,000 acres, something like that. Yeah, I mean it's huge. So if you guys were to come back and if you want to do the Mayan caves, that's the Facebook page you gotta contact.
Okay.
Yes, you guys can see here's the reviews, 5 stars, and you can see all the reviews from people from different shits.
Okay.
And yeah, it's great.
Perfect.
It's really worth it.
I'll post that on our YouTube channel. Plus, I'm a travel agent, so once I try it, I'll start recommending it.
Thank you. Was discovered 104 years ago, 160 years ago. This was the first area developed in Cozumel. Now, what you guys can see, there is a Mayan ruin. It wasn't anything like that. It was remodeled. So
Okay.
A long time ago, all you can see is just a pile of rocks. Now it was remodeled.
Okay.
So it looks like that, but it's not real. It's not natural.
Right.
Now, these guys are representing some of the Mayan culture. So the last people here were the Mayans, the Mayan civilization. And something you guys gotta know about Cozumel is a huge system of caves. So according to the history, the Mayans used to have these caves as a shelter. You know, when the pirates came, or maybe from some bad weather, storms, hurricanes.
Okay.
The statue that you guys can see kind of far from here, she's Ixchel. She's the most important goddess in the Mayan culture. So Excel is a goddess of fertility, abundance, money. So the people believe that if you pray to her, you're gonna manifest the abundance, the money, fertility, and all of
Okay.
that. Okay, so that's the airport, the Air Force, and that's the president's house.
Oh, wow. Okay. So the Air Force there, the president's house there, and then this is the fake ruins.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, these are not the real.
Okay.
What's
The
the,
real
what's
ones
the name
supposed-
again of the
Eggshell.
Eggshell?
Eggshell?
Eggshell.
Okay. I'm gonna walk around, I guess, and then
Do you guys want to take some pictures here?
do you, babe?
In front of the Mayan thing?
You want to take some?
No.
Okay, we don't have to. I know. Because I used to be in the U.S. Air Force, and I know there are times where you, like on grass, on military bases, you can't walk. Yeah, they tell you not to walk.
Yeah, we're not inside right now.
Oh, it looks like it got faded. Was there anything there?
Yes,
Okay.
long time ago.
The Goddess Eggshell. They have candles. Yeah. Nice. And there's the Air Force Base, military installation on Cozumel. Check a look at this, guys. Now those ruins are not real, but there used to be a Mayan ruin there. They just, like he said, refurbished them.
Local flavors, we have a tortilla with a very special salsa. It's a mixing between pumpkin seeds, powder, tomatoes, cilantro, salt. If you like habanero, we have habanero.
Oh.
I'm gonna try some salsa.
Okay.
Now, tortillas
Oh.
with a special salsa, pumpkin seeds, tomatoes, cilantro, salt.
So no meat.
No.
Okay, good.
If you like spicy, habanero pepper, right?
Ooh.
There you go.
I will try one.
How do you like it? Tasty, right?
Okay, try it.
There you go. If you like too spicy, it's right here. Habanero, roasted habanero, lunges and salt. Be careful because habanero is delicious, but also very spicy. Si no ha hecho que la tienen. No, chocolate no. Pero no hay para moler. Para moler, sí. Voy a moler dos granitos ahí. Pedazo de limpieza y tardan 15 horas. Thank you, Sinaí.
Familia, get closer, por favor. Say hi to Sinaí once again. Amigos, here you guys gonna take some white corn tortilla.
That was good. That's really good.
That pumpkin salsa was actually good, yeah.
Raw cocoa beans. Raw cocoa beans. Once we roast them, they turn into this color, a little darker. Okay. Back in the Maya times like this, we're using it as money, so it was currency.
Okay.
Okay. And the drink with chocolate, it was a mixing between cocoa beans, vanilla, cinnamon, hot water, human blood. According with Mayas, human blood made the people get in touch with the gods. That's why it was a sacred drink, that it was just for high class people. Okay? So I'm sorry, today I'm not adding human blood to yours.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
We're gonna do chocolate with 2 ingredients only. Okay? It's gonna be cocoa beans and the sweetener will be agave syrup. You know agave syrup?
Yes.
Okay. Give me 1 second, I'm gonna bring
I put it in my coffee every morning.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, I'll bring the spoon.
Okay.
metate. Okay? Maybe you haven't seen a metate or a grinder in this shape. Maybe you know mostly this shape.
Yeah.
This is what we marinate salsas, okay?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put the beans first like this. And then we add sweetener. Agave syrup. Why do we use agave syrup? Because agave syrup is healthier than any sweetener, first of all, and second is tequila before fermentation.
Right.
But the organic tequila, the real one, okay? And then we just mix this like this.
Okay.
Interesting.
And that's the way that we do it.
Oh.
That is real chocolate, okay?
So it's cocoa beans and agave syrup.
See, that's it. You can use honeybee, maple syrup, the sweetener that you like the most.
Yeah.
I prefer agave syrup because that's the third flavor that we have to offer you. Okay? I have some more left here. I don't think it's gonna for everybody.
It kind of tastes
Anyway,
like
Mario
coffee.
back here has some overlay.
It actually tastes like coffee with a little honey in it.
Behind you, Mario has more chocolate, okay? Mario, hala ese baby, porque no tengo aquí, solo hice 2 granitos. No hice mucho. Gracias.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not your guide. I'm their guide.
How do you like it?
It's really good.
It's rich, right?
Mhm.
It's like some coffee.
Yeah.
Actually, that's how
It tastes like coffee. Yeah, with a little.
like nutty. Like
Yeah,
nutty
it's
flavor.
really good. Thank you.
Bebé, ¿qué te pasa? Shade of the cocoa tree.
Yeah.
What do you know about tequila? Besides that it tastes good and get you drunk.
Well, other than we've been to tequila tastings before, so I know that they've explained it's made out of the agave plant.
Muy bien.
Yeah, and you.
Muy bien. Tequila, first of all, in Mexico, it's our national drink because it's not new. Okay, it comes from the Aztecs.
Yeah.
Back in the Aztec, tequila was for sipping, so it was never to do shots or to get drunk. Okay, it comes from a plant, yes, agave. In Mexico, we have over 200 kinds of agaves. The only
blue
one
agave.
that makes tequila is named agave, tequilana, whatever. Short and easy, we call it blue agave.
Yeah.
The difference between the real tequila and any commercial brand would be the time that we wait in the plant. In order to
Okay.
produce authentic tequila, we have to wait at least 10 years in the plant.
Wow.
8 up to 10 years. At age
Okay.
10, we're gonna have a fruit. Will be 90 up to 130 pounds approximately. So the green, like a dinosaur egg over there, that's
Yeah.
the real size of an agave pineapple that is 10 years old approximately.
Okay. So that's the part that's under the ground.
It's not underground, it's the heart of the plant.
Oh.
It's not the root, it's the heart.
Okay.
So when you can see a light green over there, that's when we chop the leaves. So we peel the fruit in order to get it.
Gotcha.
Okay? So
Okay.
after 10 years, we chop the leaves, we discover the fruit. The purpose to wait the 10 years will be the juices inside. Because at the age of 10, they have sweet juices inside. So after that, we cook them and the sweet juices, they become syrupy. So agave syrup.
Oh, okay.
So it's a natural sweetness, so we avoid sugar.
Yeah.
Got you drunk? Yes, it's alcohol. But the next day, there's no headaches or hangovers because
Right.
there's no sugar involved in the process.
Yeah.
That's why it's
Natural
so
sugar.
important, to learn the difference on the tequilas. All right? And since we don't use sugar, there's no chemicals, there's no additives, there's no ethanol, there's nothing like that.
Right.
So it's 100% natural fermentation. That's why tequila, family, can I call you family? Yes.
Sure.
Family tequila is the healthiest alcoholic drink in the
Oh yeah, it's my favorite alcohol. It's
the
the
healthiest alcoholic drink because there's no sugar. If it's real, there's no sugar or chemicals involved in the process.
Right.
So that means that instead of puts you like in an alert mood, it relaxes your body.
Yeah.
So that's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Besides that, tequila in Mexico is not to do shots or to get drunk. Let me tell you something. It comes from 1,500 years old.
Right.
ago. So for sure, it's part of our culture. It's part of our heritage. It's part of our traditions. And I'm not saying that we don't get drunk. We do get drunk. It's cheaper.
Yeah.
But what I mean is this: tequila for us is to sip on a special occasion.
Yeah.
Because it's almost 11 years just to produce the first alcohol.
Right, or you want to
that's why-
guzzle. Yeah.
That's why it's different.
Yeah.
Okay? That's why we see tequila with a different, perspective. So that's why we are doing all this. So you can get to know why for us is important, and you get appreciated at the end for sure. Okay?
Yeah.
Familia, we don't produce tequila on this island. This is very important to me to let you know. We are a 100% tourism island, so thank you for coming. Tequila is from Mexico City. It's 100% Mexican, but tequila comes from the Pacific coast.
Okay.
Are you familiar with Jalisco?
Yeah.
Puerto Vallarta?
Yeah, I'm from Los Angeles. We're both from California.
There you go. So
Yeah.
you know the Pacific coast.
Yeah.
Jalisco is the oldest and biggest producer of tequila.
Okay.
But beside Jalisco in our days, we have Nayarit, Guanajuato, and Michoacán. So 4 places are the only ones in the entire world allowed to produce a drink from blue agave called tequila. That means that tequila has a certification like champagne in France or bourbon in the United States.
Okay.
If
Nice.
you produce it out of those places, you cannot call them with those names. I mean, if bourbon
True.
is made out of Kentucky, it's just whiskey.
Right.
If
It
champagne
has to
is
be in
made out of
Tennessee.
Champagne France, it's just sparkling wine.
Right.
So it's the same with tequila.
Got it.
If it's made out of any of those places, it will be an agave distilled, an agave liqueur, a mix of agaves or agave something.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty?
Wow.
So after the 10 years in the plant, once we got the fruit, we steam cook it in a brick oven for approximately 72 hours.
Okay.
After that, we mash the fruit so we get the juices. Okay? Come closer so you see the towel
Okay.
and the blender. It's that round thing that you can see over there. Spins around and mash the fruit so we can get the juices. At this point, the juices are syrupy, and that's the agave syrup. It's a natural sweetener. But the purpose to wait the 10 years is that the agave syrup will become alcohol later on because it has natural starch and yeast. That's why it's important to wait the 10 years. So what we do is we collect the sweetener, we take it into a fermentation barrel, and we add water. The water will activate the yeast in the starch, so it creates a reaction named fermentation. Fermentation depends on the weather. Summertime, 20 days you're gonna have alcohol. Winter time, up to 50 days. So
Okay.
we say 20 to 50 days, so you get a first alcohol.
So the heat and the humidity helps it increase the process, yeah?
The heat and the humidity accelerate the fermentation process.
Yeah.
That's why in the summertime it's 20 days. Okay? And the first alcohol that we get is very smooth, like a wine. That's
Oh.
why back in the Aztecs they sip it.
Okay.
In our days, we learn about the distillation, we learn about the aging process, so we triple distill it. You know, distillation, we're gonna accelerate increase the percentage of alcohol. And after the third distillation, the first tequila that burns is named Tequila Blanco. You might
Gotcha.
know it as clear, white, or silver.
Right.
Blanco tequila for us is for 3 things. Margaritas, margaritas.
Always
and
do a
margaritas.
nail.
Blanco is for mixing white, because Blanco flavor is just alcohol. We just
Right.
increase it.
Yeah.
That's why it's perfect for a margarita, tequila, sunrise, any cocktail.
Yeah.
Besides mixing, we save it
Yeah.
in a wood barrel.
Yeah.
But it comes from your country, but from Tennessee. It's a white oak.
The barrels,
We call
yeah.
them American white oak barrels, so whiskey barrels.
Yep,
Okay?
yep.
Longer in the barrel, as a good whiskey. Tequila will become darker.
Yeah.
Darker means sweeter, means cooler, means the better.
Always.
That's how we do sipping.
Okay.
So I have añejo, extra añejo, and extra añejo special reserve.
Right.
That one is for 3 people.
Yeah.
Me, myself, and I. Why? Because we'll be my top price bottle.
Yeah.
But from the plant to the bottle, it takes 23 years of process. So for us, that represents Mexico.
Yeah.
History, heritage, culture, tradition, people. So at the end, 23 years of process is a whole generation of tequila like that one. That's why it's not to do shots, it's not to get drunk.
Right.
And I will say it's not to share.
Yeah, it's not. It's for me, myself, and I.
Right here by the bureau. So if you don't mind, just go to the picture. Right here.
Oh. They sell their own.
Bring the tequila.
Okay.
Any tequila that is over 5 years with 1 month instead of the cask, they will become extra añejos. And on the extra añejos, we have 2. An extra añejo that is 8 years of aging, which will be sweeter and smoother on the 5, okay, and better for sure. And we have an extra añejo that is me, myself, and I.
Wow.
That is 12 years of aging. Any tequila that is more than 10 years instead of barrel, they become beside extra añejo, they become special reserve.
Okay.
Okay? So this tequila, I'm sorry, not to the shots, not to get drunk, but to sip on a special occasions,
Yeah.
anniversaries, birthdays, Christmas, weddings. Okay? I will say that it's not to share, but that is totally up to you. Okay? So what I do at home, I serve my cup and then I hide the bottle under my bed.
Yeah.
Let me get this.
Uh-oh. You said who?
I never worked in the man. I guess we could always come back in.
Yeah.
We're gonna start with that little fun. We are not doing shots. We're gonna let everyone enjoy tequila.
Yes.
So you smell it, you put it away, you smell it a second time, don't drink it yet. Wait
Okay.
for it.
Gotta let it breathe.
Señorita, go first. Are you done with this? Can I throw this away? We're gonna smell it twice at least. Don't drink it yet. Why do I ask you to smell it twice? Most of the times, the first time it's like, woo, strong, and the second turns better.
That smells good both times.
Sweeter, how do we drink it? You have members. So you're gonna drink it all. After you swallow it, breathe into your nose, out the mouth.
Okay.
We swallow it, we inhale and exhale. When you exhale, the aftertaste should be the wood barrel.
Okay.
That's why we age tequila for so long.
Okay.
Family, cheers. Salud.
All right.
Enjoy.
Salud. That's good. I think this is a anejo.
Yeah, mine is all gone.
How do you like it?
That is good.
2 or 3 seconds after we swallow it, we feel it going down. But as I mentioned, it's not burning the body. It's a
No.
nice warm, correct? I love that on añejo because it reminds me that it's tequila, but it's not burning the body at all.
This is reposado or anejo?
Añejo.
Yeah, this is what I like. Yeah.
We didn't try them by themselves, black or
Yeah.
reposado. They're both for shots or mixing, so.
Yeah.
And extra añejo 10 years.
Ooh, I'm looking forward to
Now,
that one.
familia, this will be different. Mellow down. So the first time, caramel smell, sweeter, smoother. We don't really feel it going down like the añejo.
No.
We're gonna feel it right here, on your cheeks, on your mouth, on your tongue, in the back of your throat.
Okay.
That's why I love extra añejo for sipping. Remember, it is the same wood barrel, it's just longer time, okay? We did try a different.
Cheers.
We're gonna drink it the same, okay? We smell it twice, we swallow it.
Already drinking.
It's not gone.
This one is milder. It doesn't have as strong a smell.
Like the first one.
Yeah. Yeah, that is much better. I like that. Yeah, that's good. It's much sweeter too, and you're right. I can.
It's richer wood flavor, right?
That's good.
From here to here, American white oak, wine cherry barrel. That's why it's pink.
Okay.
Now this is not my favorite, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not my favorite. I love wine and I love tequila separate.
Yeah.
That means it wasn't a great idea. Why? Because the percentage of alcohol in the wine is half of this.
Yeah.
Or less.
Or- yeah.
You know? So it's smoother alcohol for sure.
Right.
So it goes perfect with the sweetener on the cherries.
Oh.
So this one at the beginning is sweet. When you exhale, it's like fire coming out of your mouth. That's why it's not my favorite.
Got it.
And that's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
we decide no more of it.
Okay, good.
It's important to me to let you know. Now, familia, me, myself, and I.
Oh, the very especial. Yeah, this is what I've been looking forward to.
This is not to do shots, not to get drunk. Now let me tell you, this one will have different notes.
Okay.
Sweet notes at the beginning, almost vanilla. As aftertaste, strong wood notes. Aftertaste, nutty, chocolate, coffee, woody at the end. So family, salud. This one goes for you. Thank you for your time. Cheers.
Oh my goodness. That is so smooth. Yeah. I like that one a lot. Yeah, that's good. I like that. So that was a special.
A reserva especial.
Okay.
Before we jump into the liqueurs, let me tell you a little bit of information about tequila. For example, doesn't matter the shape on the bottles or size on the bottles.
Okay.
It's always, or they are always 750 milliliters. Okay, that's the size regulated. It's made in Mexico from the plant to the bottles, or official English in Mexico is Español.
Yeah.
So front and back label, everything has to be in Spanish.
Yeah.
On the back label, you read Hecho en Mexico, which means made in Mexico, right here. But Mexico is big, and if you remember, only 4 places they produce tequila. So you have to look for a city, a state, and a country. So bottom line of my tequila says Amatitan, which is the city, Jalisco the state, and Mexico the country. Okay, sir? Amatitan the city, Jalisco the country, the state, and Mexico the country.
Okay.
And then the percentage of alcohol will be different. It's less alcohol than any tequila out of Mexico.
Okay.
Because in order to ship tequila, we follow international shipping regulations,
Okay.
which is 40 at least. In Mexico, 33, 34, 35%, and it's
Okay.
now troublemakers. I call them troublemakers
Okay.
because they don't taste like tequila.
Right.
They taste like flavor.
Oh, she gave us a new one.
Señorita, strawberries.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this one.
More strawberries.
Thank you.
You can do this on the rocks, on the blender with ice, like a
Yeah.
frozen margarita.
This one is very, very sweet.
That is sweet. That's why you need ice.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Coconut will be less sweet.
Okay.
Coconut is like a piña colada, actually better than a piña colada. And if you take a look on the bottom, it has real coconut inside. Okay?
Okay.
That one on the blender with a slice of pineapple and ice, a piña colada.
Yeah.
Instead of pineapple, mango, or cocoa frozen strawberries, it's perfect.
Coconut. I could have had a piece of coconut in it.
How do you like it?
I don't like the sweet ones.
You don't like the sweet ones?
No.
Would you like to try the coffee?
Yeah, I'll take that.
Cream of coffee,
That's a little bit. Okay, that's good.
better than a Baileys.
I'll try it. Oh, better than Bailey's, yeah.
This
Because
one-
Bailey's has rum, I think.
This one on top of cakes, tiramisu,
Oh.
ice cream into your coffee in the morning. Nobody will notice that you're drinking tequila.
Now that would be good in coffee.
See? That's a creamer.
Ugh.
In coffee.
In coffee, it would be good, yeah.
You might not like that one.
You know, I don't like any of the sweet ones.
Peanut butter. Peanut butter, sir. This is Reese's Pieces flavor.
Yeah. Ugh. I didn't like any of those.
In cake.
Okay. Actually, the peanut, I like that on top of chocolate cake, chocolate ice cream, chocolate brownie. Well, I will finish the presentation of prices, rules, regulations.
Okay.
I have a couple questions before that. Are you in a cruise ship today?
Yes.
After the ship, a plane to go home?
No.
No? Okay. So you can take as many bottles as you want. What you have to do on the cruise ship, they're going to hold the tequila for you.
Right.
At night before you get back to home port, they call to your room and they return the tequila to you. That's how cruise ships work. Most of them. Okay? Now, on the cruise ship and on the plane, everything has to be sealed. You cannot take with you open bottles. Okay? Beside they are sealed, the bottles come already wrapped up, like in carton board. They're ready for a plane, so you don't have to worry about it. Prices, we have them in American dollars. If you use cash, we give you back American dollars change. Debit and credit, Visa, Master, MX, Apple Pay, Google Pay. They charge on your card, any card, it's always in Mexican pesos. Do you know that?
Yeah.
So don't have a heart attack if it's thousands.
Right.
Don't run away.
Yeah.
That will be pesos.
Okay.
When you get home, your bank will convert it to your money.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah,
Top price would be the top shelf. American dollars, this will be 300 American dollars.
Oh, okay.
However, this is the only one that will come with a liqueur. So you pay the top shelf, you get to choose one of the liqueurs.
Okay.
8 years will be 184. 5 years will be 131. Reposado of 11 months, 97. Blanco is 82. With a Blanco win, the course, and they are 75 rupees in the back.
Okay.
If you don't like any flavor, I'll give you a tiny discount of $27 of this one, so it's gonna be $273 by itself.
Okay.
We don't ship, we don't export, so you come back for more, or you buy me a ticket and I take it. What do you think? Which one do you want to take with you?
I don't think we want any right now. No. I have plenty of tequila at home. There's one that I get, it looks like a donut. The bottle is round and has a hole in the middle with a long stem. I can't remember what it's called. Something especial, but that's the one that I like and I buy it. That's just too pricey for me right now.
Yeah, it's 23 years of process.
Yeah, I know, it's worth it. I really like that one.
It's
But
not 2 years on the plant like big commercial brands are doing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank
I hope
you.
that you learned something new today.
We did, I
If you would
did.
like to share a tip with me, I appreciate it as well.
We will.
I'll show you the restrooms and the exits.
Okay,
Get
yes.
the cups.
So where do we,
My bag.
okay. Yeah, I mean, I would like, okay. In the bag? Yeah, we just give her a tip.
Hey guys, this is a picture.
Oh, Misha. Misha.
For you,
How much is that?
35.
35?
35 for all, or 15 with just a picture.
Do you want that?
That's up to you, baby.
You can pay with card or cash.
We didn't even bring a card or cash, so we're okay. I appreciate it. We're
Give me
fine.
30 for all.
We still have to go get our card. We didn't bring it in here. It's in the car.
You can pay with card or for Apple Pay.
You can do it with a phone?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah.
Thank you, señorita. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. You were very informative.
You enjoy your vacations.
All right. You have a wonderful day.
Yes, thanks, sir.
All right. So he brought us into a local restaurant that is off the beaten path. We're taking his oh wow, ashwagandha. So we're gonna happy gut. Do we just sit down or?
Yeah.
Okay, we can go ahead and come in. Sit here. Thank you. So this place is called La Cozine. It's a healthy food and juice bar. Yeah, healthy kitchen and juice bar. The food arrived. Looks like, so we have like a fruit bowl. Both of us. It's
And I'm not even these fucking teams. That's some crazy.
But like we can like my mom carry in the car and like
right. And then these melons. It looks like papaya.
Which of them?
Mm.
Look good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Really sweet. Very right and fresh. It's all good.
Yeah. I mean, everything but the nose. No, I don't like nose.
Right. You know, I saw all the seeds and stuff on it.
That look good to me.
I guess I'm starting to get used to eating more roughage. It looks like that's probably a day right there.
Oh, that's it.
Yep, it's a date. They've got plenty of fiber in it.
Yeah, you got right now.
And then when is this, an almond?
Put that on her.
Okay. Wasn't a surprise. Not bad.
Tortillas. Y mezcales.
Thank you. It's like a scrambled omelet. That's fine. Alright, food is here. Let's see. We have tortillas. And a vegetable omelet. Yep.
Let's drift away where the sun meets the tide. With every sunset, Malik and Mesha are there.